Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza, and I want to bring to your attention an incident that took place this morning in Pakistan, in the province of Punjab, near the city of Faisalabad, in a small town called Jaranwala, or Jaranwala, Jaranwala. It is predominantly a Christian town, and since this morning, Muslim hooligans have been ransacking through the town. They have been burning down Christian property. They have been breaking down churches, demolishing them, desecrating Bibles, and beating up the Christians. And all of this is happening because someone has accused a Christian by the name of Salim Masih for desecrating or insulting the holy book of Muslims called Quran. Now, this is not the first time that Christians in Pakistan are facing such kind of atrocities. Previously, in other towns like Shantinagar, Gojra, Rawalpindi, Peshawar, churches have been vandalized, Christians have been shot, and their property, furniture, and stuff has been set on fire in the street. Today in Jaranwala, a family house was attacked, ransacked. They ran for their lives, but during this process, they could not gather their stuff, so everything was left behind. And most importantly, the dowry of their daughter that they have been collecting for their whole lives, so that when they get their daughter married, she can have a decent dowry. That dowry was thrown out by Muslim hooligans in the street, and it was set alight and destroying a whole life worth of savings as well with it. The family and other families have now left Jaranwala and are in their relatives or friends' houses in other cities. So, this is what has happened. I want you to see these videos before I continue.
टेबा चढ़ी लगे हजे पीछे हो जा पीछे पीछे
So these horrific scenes that you have just seen, I've shown you, they are a testimony to a long process of Islamic fundamentalization and institutionalization of the religion of Islam in Pakistan. Pakistan was created in the name of Islam, the fake and false philosophy or theory called two nation theory in India, which was initiated by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who said that Muslims and Hindus are two different separate nations, they cannot live together. So the Muslim provinces of India should be separated from the rest of the body of India and create a new country called Pakistan. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the details of how that did work or did not work, but the northern parts and northwestern eastern parts of uh, India, like this province adjacent Afghanistan, half of Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, all of these were either conquered by Pakistan army after August 1947 or they just were merged. And also Bangladesh, that which was at that time Bengal and known as East Pakistan. This was all amalgamated together and Pakistan was created in the name of Islam. But up until 1979, 77 actually, situation was not that bad. But in after 1973, up till 1977, certain things started to take place in Pakistan that decisively changed the religious, you know, I can't say demography, but religious rights of the people. So in 1970s, the parliament passed a bill calling the Ahmadi Muslims as infidels. So they were sidelined and they started to be prosecuted. They were not allowed to worship openly. They were not allowed to have Qurans in their houses. They were not allowed to have jobs, and an ethnic cleansing of that particular section of society in Pakistan, who are known as Ahmadis, had begun. By 1977, there was a coup in Pakistan, and the democratically elected government of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, who was Benazir Bhutto's father and the current foreign minister Bilawal Bhutto's grandfather, his government was toppled and he was hanged. And martial law was imposed in the country. And then the Afghan Jihad started because the Russians had invaded Afghanistan and the Americans wanted to Pakistan to become a frontline state against that jihad. Hence, this is not a program on Afghan Jihad, so I'm not going to delve into the details. But just these, I'm trying to draw a timeline for you to understand that during the 11 years of martial law, Islamization or the institutionalization of religion as an organ of oppression had started. So the mullahs were uplifted, their living conditions were enhanced, they were given prominence in the media as well as in society. They were they were paid heavily for performing the Islamic duties and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, what happened is that the military dictator, General Muhammad Ziaul Haq, he divided the electorate. Just as in 1909, Morley Minto reforms divided the electorate in India between Muslims and Hindus, similarly in 1970, after 1977, Christians and Muslim electorate was divided, it was separated, so the Christians could not vote in the general elections for Muslim candidates, and the Christian community electorate had to either elect among themselves or they were given special seats in the parliament to represent their community. So this is how a social divide on the basis of religion was created, and then the Christians were began to receive discriminatory uh, treatment in that country. Now, before that, all the famous or good colleges and universities in Pakistan, they were led by the Christian community. In what I mean to say is their deans were Christians, professors were Christians, and they were highly educated people. And they were in the military, they were in the bureaucracy, they were doctors and everything. But after 1977, the Christian community was targeted and they were denied equal rights in Pakistan. And another things parallel to all this had begun was forced conversions. These forced conversions of non-Muslims did not just stick to Christian community, but it was widespread, and Hindu community especially was targeted as well during that period, and to this day all of this is being happening. According to the United Nations report, every year at least 1,000 girls from religious minorities are forcefully converted to Islam. Most of them are married to their abductors. These women mostly are, and this is not in the United Nations report, I'm telling you this myself from my own information that I have gathered through various sources. These girls are between 12 and 18 years old. So in Islam it says that when you have your first menstrual cycle, you have your first periods, you are eligible to get married whether you are 10 or 12. So according to that criteria, the Muslim jihadists or the fundamentalists, they abduct these girls and forcefully convert them into Islam, and then they marry them. Out. My dog is bothering me. Out. Sorry about that. So this is what happens. And now in this Jadawala, Christian community is being targeted once again. And if you remember, a few weeks ago, I did do a vlog in which, based on my information from my own sources, which I'm not supposed to disclose here, I informed the Christian community through my vlogs that Pakistan secret services have chalked out a plan to target the Christian community anytime soon. Where? I don't know. When? I don't know. But now what I know is that it has happened in Jadawala town in Punjab, in Pakistan. And I also know why. I know why because 2 days ago, Pakistan has its new caretaker prime minister who took his oath. And the first thing they did was they increased the prices of petrol in one go by 20 rupees, and now Pakistan is selling 1 liter of petrol at around 290 rupees a liter, which is the highest that Pakistan has ever sold petrol to local consumers. Plus, this government is now heading for privatization, cutting negotiation deals with money lenders, and so on and so forth. 3 days ago, I reported that Pakistan's international airport in the capital city of Islamabad has been approved by the Finance Ministry of Pakistan. It has been the transaction to lease this to a foreign country, which I think might be Qatar, has been approved. And $100 million as a down payment is going to be received within the next few days. And this lease has been given for 15 years, which is a renewable lease, which means that the contract will renew itself automatically unless otherwise something else happens, or Qatar or Pakistan decide to cancel the contract. So these things are going to have a great economic negative impact on Pakistan economy, and Pakistan already is in economic crisis and people are on the streets, people are protesting. The former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, is in prison. You know, there are about 200 cases that they have filed against him, and he doesn't seem to be coming out anytime sooner. Now, all of this is taking place, and at the same time, in Pakistani occupied Jammu Kashmir, the sentiment against Pakistan is also at its peak, and people want to free themselves from Pakistan. Similarly, in Gilgit Baltistan, which is occupied by Pakistan since 1947, doctors strike in every single hospital in Gilgit Baltistan today. The doctors were on strike from 8 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock and refused to see any patients because they are demanding that the bill to increase the retirement age of doctors from 63 to 65 should be revoked. So a lot of things are happening, and now this attack comes and serves as a diversion. Stay tuned for more news, and thank you very much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and share this video as much as possible. Thank you very much.